Hi, and welcome to Metropolitan Pit Stop. My name is Justin. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do, and I'll show you around the place. We are a family-owned and operated small business with many customers on a first-name basis, but we also ship parts to customers all over the globe, and people from all over the country bring us their Metropolitan because they trust us to repair and restore them. Metropolitan Pit Stop was founded in 1975 by Jimmy and Eve Valentine, my grandparents. It was taken over in 2004 by my mom June, and I've been here full-time since 2014 running the shop. Our parts inventory includes every single part you could need to replace on a Metropolitan, and our shop handles everything from basic maintenance to award-winning restorations. Let's take a look inside. So this is the car that started it all. 1961 Berkshire Green over Frost White. This car had somewhere around 16,000 miles when they got it. They bought this car in 1973 to replace their 57 T-Bird that was stolen from right out of their driveway, and it hadn't been recovered for some time, so they needed to replace it. And Eve fell in love with this car. It was too nice for Jimmy to drive, so he decided to park it. And at that point they had already been bitten by the Metropolitan bug, so they picked up a couple others that needed some work, and it was hard for him to find parts because at that point the cars hadn't been produced for the last 12 years, and so dealers didn't stock any parts for him, and there was no aftermarket support available. So he was able to get in touch with some AMC dealers who had stockpiles of parts, but they didn't want to just sell him what he needed. They wanted to liquidate their supplies. So he was able to get his hands on a ton of Metropolitan parts and became the guy to talk to if you had a Met and needed parts for it. And to be honest, if you have a Metropolitan, you need parts for it. So he started with a fairly small inventory of parts and steadily added to it by gathering more parts from different sources and also having parts made specifically for him. In addition to the parts supply, he also opened a shop to help keep these cars on the road, so he would do everything from basic maintenance to full-on restorations. So then he started collecting cool and rare examples of Metropolitans and had the idea of opening a museum. And so sometime in the late 80s, early 90s, he opened this place up after restoring some of these cars and bringing them back to their former glory. So in future episodes, we'll go through and spotlight some of these cool cars, and I'll tell you some more about them a little more in depth. So come with me and I'll show you the aisles of new parts and used parts and some body parts and even some parts cars we've got stacked up outside. So I'm going to take you through a quick tour of our shop so you can see where all the magic happens. This is Rich, our master parts rebuilder. Here's our test engine where we run all of our rebuilt carburetors and fuel pumps. Check everything out before we send it out to you guys. And there's Morton over there doing some rear suspension work. I hope you enjoyed your tour and our first video. If so, please like the channel and subscribe for future videos, and hit the notification button so you can be notified of future videos. Let us know in the comments below if there's anything you'd like to see for future content. We'll definitely do some how-to videos. We can't give away all our secrets, but we'll show you how to make some things easier, of course using the highest quality parts from Metropolitan Pit Stop. We'll also highlight some of our builds and restorations that we're working on out in the shop, and we'll go into depth on some of the cars that you saw here in the museum. Please check us out on social media. We are Met Pit Stop on all platforms, and also check out our website at metpitstop.com. Thank you so much for watching.